Breaking news! The week started off busy behind the scenes for the Miami Dolphins, and we have a lot to talk about in today's video. I confess that I'm very happy with yesterday's victory against the Jets. I didn't even sleep well, thinking about the possibility of going to the playoffs. Can I tell you something? I was already skeptical about the playoffs, but a flame of hope was lit inside me. If you are also happy with last Sunday's victory and would like to see the Miami Dolphins in the playoffs this season, hit the like button hard. If possible, write something like, "Go Dolphins! Let's go to the playoffs!" Now let's talk about this unforgettable victory over the New York Jets. Without a doubt, it was breathtaking. The final score was 32-26. This game wasn't just about the numbers. It was about heart, strategy, and a team determined to fight for its playoff hopes. The game itself etched its place in NFL history as the 10,089th single-game score, a testament to the unpredictable and dynamic nature of football. Leading the charge was quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, whose performance continues to defy critics. Currently boasting a league-leading 74.5% completion rate, Tua silenced the doubters with his accuracy, timing, and ability to anticipate plays. Even Hall of Famer Kurt Warner joined in the chorus of praise, noting Tua's mastery of navigating the game. Over the past 3 years, his accuracy has not only placed him among the league's elite, but also demonstrated his growth and adaptability under pressure. However, narratives surrounding Tua remain a topic of debate. Critics have labeled him a check-down merchant, a title the Dolphins faithful know doesn't align with the reality of his game. His deep passing ability, which once lit up the field in previous seasons, is a part of his arsenal that can't be ignored. But the real story lies in his ability to adapt to defenses, making decisions that prioritize team success over personal accolades. Since returning from injury, Tua has been on a tear. He's amassed 1,973 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and just 1 interception, all while maintaining an impressive passer rating of 112.5. These numbers aren't just stats. They're a reflection of a quarterback who has taken every criticism, every challenge, and turned it into fuel for his game. For Dolphins fans, Tua's resurgence isn't just exciting. It's a reminder of the potential this team holds when firing on all cylinders. But the night wasn't without its challenges. A moment of emotional intensity came when left tackle Terron Armstead was seen on the sidelines, visibly moved. Reports suggest ongoing knee issues, sparking concerns about his long-term health and even retirement. Armstead's presence on the field is invaluable, not just for his skill, but for the leadership he brings to the team. His potential absence raises questions about the offensive line's future and the protection of Tua, a critical component of the Dolphins' success. The Dolphins' game against the Jets also provided its share of drama in the final minutes. Malik Washington's pivotal setup for a field goal and the Jets' mismanagement of the clock added layers to the excitement. Key moments, like Devontae Adams stepping out of bounds, turned the tide and underscored the importance of composure in high-stakes situations. It was a game where every second mattered, and the Dolphins capitalized on every opportunity. As the playoff picture comes into focus, the Dolphins find themselves in a precarious but hopeful position. They remain in contention, relying not only on their own performances but also on the outcomes of other critical matchups. Games involving the Chargers, Steelers, and Bengals will be crucial in determining Miami's path forward. The stakes are high, and every decision, every play, carries weight as the team looks to keep their postseason dreams alive. Looking beyond the immediate victory, the Miami Dolphins' resilience and adaptability stand out as defining traits of this team. This wasn't just another game, it was a statement. Despite the highs and lows of the season, the Dolphins have showcased a relentless drive to compete, even when the odds were stacked against them. Head coach Mcdaniel deserves recognition for his ability to keep the team focused and prepared for high-pressure situations. His innovative play calling and the trust he places in his players have been instrumental in the Dolphins' success this season. This game against the Jets was a perfect example of McDaniel's philosophy in action: strategic, patient, and always looking for an edge. One of the most discussed moments of the game was undoubtedly the Dolphins' overtime execution. The defense stepped up when it mattered most, with timely stops that kept the Jets from sealing the game. Cornerback Xavier Howard reminded everyone why he's considered one of the league's elite, coming through with crucial plays that swung momentum back in Miami's favor. Javon Holland and Jerome Baker were also pivotal, anchoring the defensive unit with their smart reads and physicality. On the offensive side, wide receiver Tyreek Hill continued to showcase his unparalleled speed and ability to create separation. Hill's chemistry with Tua Tagovailoa remains one of the most dynamic connections in the NFL, keeping defenses on their heels and opening up opportunities for other playmakers like Jalen Waddle and Raheem Mostert. Special teams also played a critical role in the Dolphins' success, with Jason Sanders delivering under pressure. His overtime field goal wasn't just a score, it was a moment of redemption for a player who has faced his share of criticism this season. Sanders' ability to stay composed in such a high-stakes scenario speaks to the mental toughness this team embodies. As Dolphins fans reflect on this game, there's a sense of cautious optimism. While the team has demonstrated its ability to compete with the best, challenges remain. The health of key players like Terron Armstead looms large, and the road to the playoffs will demand nothing short of perfection. The upcoming matchups against strong opponents will be a true test of the team's grit and determination. For now, though, this victory is a moment to savor. It's a reminder of what makes football special: the drama, the unpredictability, and the unbreakable bond between a team and its fans. Dolphins Nation, this one's for you. Let us know your thoughts. How do you see this team faring as the season reaches its climax? Are you confident in their playoff chances, or do you think there's still work to be done? Let us know what's on your mind as the Dolphins continue their quest for greatness. The Dolphins' playoff aspirations may still be flickering, but their latest victory was a significant step in keeping those hopes alive. Beating the New York Jets in overtime wasn't just a hard-fought win, it was also the dagger that ended the Jets' postseason ambitions. Yet, despite the celebratory vibes, there's no denying this game exposed some troubling weaknesses, particularly on defense. Aaron Rodgers, even at this stage of his career, showed why he's still one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the league. The Dolphins' secondary struggled to contain his precision passing, allowing him to orchestrate plays seemingly at will. It wasn't the cleanest defensive outing, and there were moments when fans probably felt like the game was slipping away. But the Dolphins found ways to hang on, and when it mattered most, Tua Tagovailoa and the offense delivered. Tua's connection with tight end Jonnu Smith in overtime for the game-winning touchdown was a moment of brilliance. Smith, not typically the headline grabber in this star-studded offense, stepped up in a big way when his team needed him. His ability to find the soft spot in the Jets' defense and make the clutch catch demonstrated just how versatile this Dolphins offense can be when firing on all cylinders. It's not just about Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. Miami has a wealth of options that can make plays in critical moments. Another key to the victory was kicker Jason Sanders, whose 52-yard field goal set the game into overtime. Sanders has faced his share of scrutiny this season, but his calm under pressure proved crucial in this game. Without that field goal, the Dolphins might have been looking at a much different post-game narrative. The focus now shifts to the Miami Dolphins' upcoming matchups against the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. These games are pivotal. To keep their playoff hopes alive, they need to bring their best, especially against a surging 49ers team that has been one of the NFC's most consistent contenders this season. The Texans may not have the same level of firepower, but overlooking any team at this stage of the season could be disastrous. Dolphins fans, what do you think? With two crucial games on the horizon, are you confident in this team's ability to make a playoff push? Do you believe the defense can tighten up in time? And will the offense continue to rise to the occasion? Share your thoughts as we gear up for what could be a season-defining stretch. One thing's for sure, this journey is far from over, and the Dolphins have everything to fight for.